Good Devach, everybody. So I'll tell you, Maisa, until the Baal Shem Tov was 36 years old, he was very hidden, and he didn't publicize himself as Tzaddik Yesod Olam. But this following Maisa we have is one of the rare occasions where, even before he was well known as a Baal Shem, this is one of the early Moisim, the early public, displays of greatness that is attributed to the Baal Shem Tov. So Maisa goes, there was a particular city that was suffering from a big problem. There was a big drought in that area. And it goes without saying, a drought, any time, especially in those days, it could cause terrible, terrible difficulty. And so the town is suffering from this drought, and they're very, from holy Jews, and they decide, what they're going to do is they're going to make an asifa. Everyone in the town is going to come together one particular day. We'll make a tainus. Everyone will daven slichas. And what they're going to do is gather funds to hire one of the biggest magidim to come and to give a shmuz and to be mechazik everyone to do tshuva. A magid in those days was, you had rabbanim and then you had magidim. Magidim were traveling darshanim. They would darshan. They would be very often big talmidei chachamim, and a lot of them big tzadikim. They would travel from place to place and giving shmuz and giving drashas and so on. That's the name of their parnasa. Now it happens to be that not all magidim were like this, but it was a stereotype in those days, and stereotypes have truth to them, somewhat, that the magidim were the opposite of the philosophy of the Baal Shem, let's put it that way. Whereas the Baal Shem Tov felt and believed and knew that the way to bring Yidden closer to Hashem is with ahava, is with love, and talking to them how great they are, and showing them the power that they possess. The magidim of old were much more the opposite, fire and brimstone, talking about Ein Shem and Schar v'Einish, different mahalach. And so the city gets together to hire one of the biggest magidim, and the magid comes, the whole city is there. And what's the opening line of the drasha? The magid gets up there, his opening line is, "You're all a bunch of Rishayim. You're all a bunch of Rishayim." That's his opening line. And he says, "Why do you think it's not raining? It's because you're all Rishayim. You do have Veiris all the time. Halavai, you should suffer and die in this world to take away from the pain and suffering you'll have in the next world." And it's like this, Happens to be Baal Shem Tov is in the crowd, and he's, jumping out of his skin to hear this. And at some point, you just can't take it anymore. You just can't take it anymore. Baal Shem Tov jumps up, and he yells out in front of the whole city. He says, "Why do you hate Yidden so much? Why do you hate Yidden so much? What did they ever do to you? They give you a parnasa. What do you hate Yidden so much?" And the Maggid's like, "I hate Yidden. I don't hate Yidden." He said, "You hate Yidden. That's why you're saying this. You think that's what's going to bring the rain? I'll show you how to bring the rain." So Baal Shem Tov gets up, takes the guy next to him, takes the other guy next to him, begins to do a little dance, a little rikud. First, they don't know what's going on, but they're schlepped along with the Baal Shem. They make a little rikud. A few seconds later, storm clouds come, thunder, lightning, begins to rain. No, there was a tekufa in Jewish history where the way to bring Jews close to Hashem was with a stick. But the Baal Shem Tov revealed to us that there has been a change, and the way to bring geulas and the way to bring Yeshuas is ki b'simcha seitzeyu, is by talking to Yidden, talking up to Yidden, and revealing to them how great they are and how much power they possess and how unbecoming it is if they don't live up to the standard of who they are be'etzem. Ki b'simcha seitzeyu. We should be zeicha to have a geula in that way, a geula barachim, a geula b'chasadim, a geula that all the shefa of redemption on all levels comes, not with God forbid the way of the old magidim, but the way of dancing, the way of simcha, the way of hiskarvas, of the Baal Shem Tov, ki b'simcha seitzeyu, b'vias kol tzedek, me'er v'imenu, amen.